Hello everyone, it's �𝑚101 and welcome back to another Killing Floor 2 update. So, day of the said update is finally dropped by probably nearly last week, fully, and I played it a lot and I did enjoy it, but obviously I didn't really play it as much, Killing Floor 2, but yeah, it's kind of a bit of a shame that I don't really play it that much anymore, because it just takes absolutely forever to wait for an update to come out, and it gets so boring. But hey, at least a fucking brand new update, brand new video, and yeah. So this is my thoughts about the update and some of my opinions that I think about the update. So let's get straight on. So let's talk about the map. So the map is called Neverhold, and honestly though, I don't really like this map that much, because there's only a few reasons why I don't like it so much. Because it feels so linear, it feels so tight that you don't really have that much big open areas that you could really go to, and it really ain't that great for most of the classes in the game. So yeah, those are some of my issues about the map. So it's just one of your basic generic maps that is really ain't that great, and even though the map does have some good features and some good secret areas that you can actually go to, like seeing the heart and seeing millions and millions of corpses just piling on each other, and it's just so fucking weird and creepy. And this is a good map, I'm not gonna lie, but it really doesn't convince me that much to probably play it a lot. But hey, at least it's like a horror themed kind of map, and that's why I like it so much. So yeah, so the map Neverhold, it still needs to be improved a bit, just to be less linear kind of map that you just keep going less straight and more multiple directions and more secret areas to literally take shortcuts and everything else. And also the outside of the building, it's so linear and so small that it's just I don't understand why the map has to be designed this way. But hey, at least the map is pretty decent enough to actually play it. And I did play it a lot, and I did have fun while it lasted. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It really ain't that bad. So yeah, so my rate on this map, I have to say I had to give it a 4 out of 10. It just really ain't that good enough, but it could really do a lot more improvements just to make the map a hell of a lot bigger, a lot more expansive, and literally just not being such a tight, squeezed, linear area that you're just gonna get butt fucked so hard. Even on higher difficulties, that you get fucked up so hard. Because I played this map on Hell on Earth when I'm doing the challenge, and it fucking sucks. It just fucking sucks. But I managed to beat the map on Hell on Earth, and I was sworn over to never fucking play Hell on Earth again. But yeah, so I did beat the seasonal challenges, and they are pretty good. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the modes. So the modes haven't been out yet, but probably when the time that I uploaded, only one of them probably showed up. So one of them is the Wild West London. So obviously we had to go in London and play as a gunslinger. So yeah. And the next one is Abandon All Hope. So it is going to be Hell on Earth. And I think the other one is probably on Hell on Earth or not. But yeah, so those two weeklies aren't available yet, or probably when I upload it, only one of them will show up. But the only the only weekly that I played was the previous one that was in the previous season, that I probably didn't make a video out of because it wasn't there at the time. But yeah, so that weekly was a pain in the ass, but at least you get something out of it, and I'll show you it later on in the video. So yeah, so let's move on to the cosmetics. Alright, so first off, we're going to talk about the Day of the Z full gear bundle. So it is going to cost you a bit, but honestly though, in my opinion, this is worth it because you get two variants of it. You got the standard variant and the luminous variant. So you got the festival variant as a standard, and a luminous color that just shows green, and it's pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm glad I spent my money on that, but it is an option if you want to spend it or not. And it does apply to nearly all of the characters if they wear standard uniform. Next is the Vietnam gear cosmetic bundle, and I personally fucking love this bundle because come on, I love fucking military and it's Vietnam, so, and it also has my fucking Tiger Strike camos on some of them, or probably most of them, and they look pretty darn sick. So yeah, honestly, in my opinion, it's worth to actually get the Vietnam gear cosmetic bundle. So yeah, you got multiple head gears, one backpack, which is the radio, and I think that's probably about it. And you got two helmets that are exactly the same, but one of them has the goggles on top of the helmet, and the other one doesn't. And another helmet that have three variants. That is the pilot helmet, and having the visor on there, and the one with a mask on it. So yeah, Vietnam gear cosmetic bundle is definitely worth my money. So yeah. Also, the weapon skin for nearly all the weapons is the Hellmark weapon skin pack, and I didn't buy this pack, but it looks pretty decent. But I'm not gonna buy it. So yeah. And next one was the Day of the Z bundle, which is the probably another pack, but obviously I didn't buy that one because it's just not that much of a personal favorite. But yeah, so nearly all the bundles, they are pretty fucking solid. So Vietnam, love it so much because you know me, I love playing fucking war games and seeing Vietnam and shit. And the Day of the Z full gear bundle is pretty fucking cool. I really do fucking love that so much. So yeah, it is honestly worth getting these items if you want to spend your money on it. But it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to spend your money on it. Alright, let's move on to the challenges. So challenges, it's just your standard, easy, / a bit difficult kind of challenges. So you got to kill 15 bosses on any map or any mode. So easy. Complete the weekly, and I done that with the fucking hardest one of all, and it was a pain in the ass. It's going for the wolf, find another heart. It's a bit easy. The purple Messiah or Masamul or whatever the fuck it is. So that one's a bit pain in the ass because that was my last one that I had to do, or probably my second last. And the Eternal Punishment, you had to complete 15 waves on Endless, hard or higher on Never Hold. But yeah, you do get a reward out of it, and it's a Day of the Z companion, and it's just a cat with dragon wings, and it really looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it really has been a bit of a long time since we had something actually pretty decent. Because the way I like it is the love hearts that is glowing on the back, and the flowers too. So it's pretty damn fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. So if you want it, then you have to complete the challenges. So you're on the clock. So if you want it, you have to complete all the seasonal challenges to get this thing. So yeah, let's move on to this one. So this is what I gotten when I completed that weekly challenge, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Love the red with gold. bit of a polished silver. Not that bad. But it's up to you if you want to get it, but obviously when I uploaded it, it's already too late to actually get this fucking thing. So, it is unfortunate, but hey, at least it come out by like 3 months back. So, yeah. Alright, so let's move on to the weapons. So, let's start off with the pay weapons first. So, we got the Prinaha, or whatever it is. So, this weapon is a paid weapon, and it looks pretty cool. So, it's the small pocket version of the other one that was available in the full version with the Berserker. And you can use it in Gunslinger class and the Berserker class. So, what I think about this weapon, it's pretty good. It's not that bad, I'm not gonna lie, but obviously this version is just absolutely weak. It really ain't that great against tougher enemies, but at least it could kill something, but it's just not that great compared to the original. But yeah, you can upgrade it into 3 tiers, and it will cost you about like probably a few money, but at least you get a dual wield version as well. But I'm not going to show a dual wield version because it's going to probably take a bit long to get it done. But at least this weapon ain't that bad. So for this weapon, I'm probably going to give it about like a 6 out of 10. It's not that bad, but it could have a better damage. It just really needed more damage to compare to the original version that is probably 100 times better than this one. So let's move on to another weapon, and it's the Corruptor Carbine. So this weapon is for Sharpshooter and Field Medic. So this weapon, I honestly don't really like this weapon. So the reason why is that it has the second ability and it doesn't work properly. I don't understand what the second one actually does, but what I could actually guess, if you stick it onto the enemy and you kill that enemy that has been stuck, you will regenerate your health back. But the way to do that is to be up close, and it fucking sucks. So yeah, and also I don't really recommend this weapon for the Field Medic class, even though it says it's supposed to be for a Field Medic class. But I'll say fuck that, because I would rather have it as a Sharpshooter class, or some other class that is good for like mid to long range combat, instead of just like being a field medic that is using a fucking bolt action rifle that is gonna like fuck you over. So yeah, so the special ability, second ability, is that I just talked about earlier, that you just have to stick it on the Z, but if you shoot it twice, it just lets the first one just like vanish in thin air. Didn't really fucking detonate and shit, because you'll see how this in the clip that just the second one appears, but the first one just like disappears in its place immediately, and it's just not that great in my opinion. So yeah, this weapon I'm honestly going to have to say is a 4 out of 10. It's just not that great. So I don't really recommend it for the medic. I just recommend for the sharpshooter only. Just do it for the sharpshooter class. So yeah, you can upgrade it you could be at tier 4, and you can upgrade it probably like once or twice. So yeah, it's not that bad, but it still ain't enough to help you beat higher difficulties. So let's move on to the copy and paste. So we've got the HRG Disruptor for the Gunslinger, and this pistol, it's not that great. Yeah, so it's not that great for a fucking copy and paste, but it does have two functions. So the orange one is your standard fire that just shoots like those fireballs is that we all already know since about like 2017 or 2018, that one of the weapons fire those fireballs, and the second ability is just like shooting a taser. It's just literally a taser, but the taser function doesn't really do that much damage. So the primary function, it does do a hell of a lot of damage on normal difficulty and probably hard difficulty, but for the other difficulties, it probably ain't going to be that great for you. But yeah, the second ability, the taser, it can do damages a lot, but not that much on like harder Z classes. So honestly, for me, about this weapon, I'm going to give it about like probably a 5 out of 10. It's not that bad, but obviously enough taser could just be a lot more improved, and it could just do a hell of a lot more damage if it actually fucking can. Because like, we all know the fucking like electrics against fucking like those fucking pounders, the flesh pounds, they really aren't that fucking great to fucking take them out with the fucking tasers, but if it could do so much fucking damage, then that would be fucking perfect against the flesh pounds. But yeah, so a 5 out of 10 is not that bad, because I do like the primary function, but the secondary, it just needed more damage and could do a hell of a lot more against tougher Zeds. So, let's move on to the final weapon, and this is my personal favorite, is the HRG Tommy Boom. So, the Tommy gun has a copy and paste, but this copy and paste version, I really do like it. So, this weapon is for the demolitionist only. So, yeah, this Tommy gun has fucking explosive rounds instead of just like regular bullets. And that's why it's my personal favorite. Even though the magazine is decreased a lot, instead of just like being 50 or 100, it just be 24. So, yeah. And also the mags that you're gonna get, it's just not that great, but at least it could do a hell of a lot of damage, and it's actually pretty accurate, because compared to the original version, it was so inaccurate, because you can't really fucking aim for shit. Even if you know you aim down your sight, you can't aim for shit, but the only way you could aim so well is just like not aim at all. But with this copy and pasted version, you can aim down your sights a lot better, and you can get a lot of kills with it. And that's what I personally like. Even though you only have a few shots, but at least you can fucking focus and literally kill a lot of fucking tougher Zeds. So yeah, in my personal opinion, the HRG Tommy Boom is probably my personal favorite. So I'm gonna give it about like an 8 out of 10. It's not that fucking bad. It's so fucking awesome to actually see my Tommy gun being a hell of a lot better, because I do love its design, I do love its looks, but I just want it to be like customized in my fucking choice. Just make it fucking gunsmith, and I'll just like make this fucking gun and just use it. But yeah, so it's a tier 2, so you could rank it up by like 3 times, I believe. So yeah, that's all the weapons. So the paid weapons, they aren't that much worthy to spend on, except for the pistol, because the pistol is a lot better than the carbine, because carbine is ain't that great in my opinion. For the copy and pasted, the HRG Tommy Boom is probably the best one compared to the Disruptor. So yeah. So I probably believe that's all of it. So there really ain't that much to say, but it is a mouthful. So what do I think about this update? It's not that bad, but it's not that great either. So yeah, it is definitely worth waiting for so long for the fucking update to show up. But at least we got it, played it, judged about it, seen good things about it, seen bad things about it. So yeah, so what should I give it? I honestly had to say I had to give it a 5 out of 10. So, because I would honestly prefer the past Halloween updates, because probably like last year or 2 years back, that the Halloween updates on those are a lot better. So, yeah, it just really ain't that great in my opinion. So yeah, a 5 out of 10, it could have done a hell of a lot more better than just literally like making the map a lot bigger if it can, having weapons that would just be buffed up a little bit just to make it a lot more accurate, a lot more damage, and a lot more improved, instead of just like flying all over the place or just being inaccurate and having the abilities just to like being questionable of what it is. But yeah, so I would honestly prefer the last year's Halloween update, because last year's it was fucking awesome. So yeah, a 5 out of 10. It is not that bad, but it's not that great either. So they should have improved it a hell of a lot more. Alright, so I can't wait for the Christmas update that will be arriving very soon. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to my channel, it really helps me out a lot. And what do you think about this update? Do you think it's actually pretty good? Do you think it's worth the wait? Or do you think it's not worthy of your time? No, you think it's not that great? So let me know in the comments below. And also, for the MCC, Season 8 will be dropping tomorrow. And I can't fucking wait to play that. And just making my thoughts on it. So, yeah. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.